You are looking live at Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the Steelers and the Colts. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The 8-4 Steelers, who are currently in first place by a game over the Bengals, against the 6-6 Colts, vying for a wild card spot. Evil Dead's in the house. He's got Pittsburgh -6, the over-under at 46. I kind of like that myself. Here's the kickoff. We're underway. Indianapolis will get it first. Fielded by Toll about the 3-yard line over the 20-25. And AC Toll brings it out to the 26, and that's where Indianapolis will have it, 1st and 10. Indianapolis led by their starting quarterback, Carson Hackett, in his 10th year out of Tennessee. Make that in his 5th year out of Tennessee. I added 5 more years. K-Doggy's in the house. Good to see you, K-Dog. Along with Evil Dead, Misty's here for now. Misty and Gracie headed off to work soon. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. 4 receivers wide for the Colts. Hackett in the shotgun. Hackett takes the snap. Looking, throws deep downfield. It's got a man open. Hill, one play, touchdown, 74 yards for Indianapolis. James Hill, the 2nd-year receiver out of Louisiana Tech, 74 yards on the first play from scrimmage. In Indianapolis takes a quick 6-0 lead. Evil Dead says, get to work. she gave a thumbs up.
At least I don't make good.
That's right. First play from scrimmage, 74 yards, touchdown for the Colts. Didn't take them long. P.J. Burke will come on for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Colts lead at 7-0. 7:49 left to play. Here in the first quarter. Took them 11 seconds. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. A nightmare trying to get into the zoo. The St. Louis Zoo. I've heard it's a pretty good zoo. So the Colts' opening drive gives them a touchdown. And now the Steelers will get it for the first time. If the Steelers lose and the Bengals win later against the Cowboys, they'll be both tied for first place again in the AFC Central. Pittsburgh has a 1-game lead. Your X is on display there. Kickoff fielded by Ford at the 2-yard line over the 20-25. And Bryson Ford, the rookie out of Clemson, gets out to the 30-yard line. The Steelers are led by their starting quarterback, Joseph Murphy, in his 6th year out of Army. One of my Desert Storm guys. I played a couple hockey games this morning. The most significant one was Detroit beating Montreal in overtime 1-0. Detroit wins the Central. Pittsburgh defeated Chicago, but then by Detroit winning, Pittsburgh and Chicago are both eliminated now. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy throws outside to Pendleton, and Pendleton gets out to the 29-yard line. He's going to lose a yard. Let's take a look at the Steelers' offense. Up front, Parker, Benjamin, Pouncey, Patton, and Coleman. And then it's Shanklin, Cason, Rushing, Dixon, and Bernard. Now they say no gain by Pendleton. It'll be 2nd and 10. Yep, I remember Trans Vanilla. That was fun. On 2nd and 10. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy, play action, looking. He's got lots of time. Just a 3-man rush. Now a 4-man rush. Throws deep to Bernard. All the way down to the 31-yard line. A 40-yard gain to Monty Bernard, the 10th-year receiver out of Ole Miss. And the Steelers have it now at the Indianapolis 31-yard line. Because I'm a funny guy. You're like Steve Martin. You're a wild and crazy guy. First game of our triple header. We'll have the Bucks and the Packers after this. And then the Cowboys and the Bengals. And then later tonight, Game 4 of the World Series. That's at 7 o'clock Eastern Time. 1st and 10 from the 31. Murphy to Rushing, and Cody Rushing makes his way down to the 25. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. On the tackle, James Gaddis, the rookie linebacker out of Colorado State. What's up, Davis? Well, we got a triple header of football right now, Davis. On 2nd and 4 from the 25. Murphy to Rushing, and Rushing down to the 24-yard line. He's going to get a yard. Here's the Indianapolis defense. They play a 4-3. Favors McKinley, Strong, and McQuillan up front. Linebackers Walker, Martin, and Wright. And the secondary for the Colts: Cox, Blue, Rucker, and Knox. Colts lead at 7-0. They scored on the first play from scrimmage. A 74-yard bomb to James Hill for the touchdown. It'll be 3rd and 3 for the Steelers now at the 24-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Rushing up the middle. He's got the first down, and flag is down as he gets out to about the 7-yard line, but I think this one's coming back. Maybe.
Holding offense.
Yep, holding on the Steelers. James Parker, the left tackle.
Still 3rd down.
That'll back it up. It'll be 3rd and 9 back at the 30-yard line. Negates a nice run. Negates a first down for the Steelers. Now they'll have it 3rd and 9 from the 30. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Murphy looking downfield. Throws. Gets it out to Bernard. All the way down to the 15-yard line. The Steelers convert. They get a 15-yard gain to Monty Bernard, the 10th-year receiver out of Ole Miss. It'll be 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. They'll have it at the Indianapolis 15. I watched them this morning. And then I played a couple of hockey games this morning. Pittsburgh defeated Chicago 6-2. And then Detroit defeated Montreal in overtime 1-0. 1st and 10 for the 15. Murphy to Cason. Gets outside, and Cason, he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown. A 15-yard run by Jermaine Cason, the 4th-year back out of Tennessee. And the Steelers can tie it up with the extra point. In hockey, Detroit, in their win over Montreal, Detroit wraps up the Central Division title. And it knocks both Pittsburgh and Chicago out, along with Montreal. Jace Morris for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. We're tied at 7. 4:51 left to play here in the first quarter. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Both teams scored on their opening drives. It took Pittsburgh a little bit longer than Indianapolis. It took the Colts one play, Pittsburgh a whole drive. But we're knotted up at 7. Pittsburgh at 8-4. They have a 1-game lead on the Bengals. Indianapolis at 6-6 are tied with 3 other teams, the Raiders, Chiefs, and Seahawks, for that number 6 spot in the AFC playoffs. Dave Justice will kick off for Pittsburgh. Fielded by Randall at the 3-yard line. Quinton Randall brings it out to the 28-yard line. The second-year receiver out of Texas State, Quinton Randall. First down, Colts. 4:47 left. Here in the first quarter, we're tied at 7. Tampa Bay at Green Bay after this. Dallas at Cincinnati after that. And then tonight at 7 Eastern, Game 4 of the World Series between the Cubs and the A's. The A's lead that series 2-1. K-Doggy says, "Go Colts, go." On 1st and 10, Hackett in the gun. Hackett hands off to Lattimore. And Randall Lattimore a couple of yards. Let's take a look at the Colts offense up front. Show, Collins, Page, Peterson, and Webb. And then it's Hill, Stanley, Lattimore, Stanley, and Randall. They've got 2 Stanleys on offense. Marlon Stanley, the running back. And Kendall Stanley, the tight end. A gain of 2 to be 2nd and 8 for the Colts at their own 29. I got a puppy crawling around my feet. Hackett to Lattimore around the outside. And Lattimore down to the 30-yard line, a 1-yard gain. Let's take a look at the Steelers' defense. They play a 3-4. Hayward, Peterson, Childs up front. The linebackers, Brand, Burns, Ramsey, and Cunningham. And the secondary for Pittsburgh, Craven, Burnett, DeRise, and Arian. Big third down, 3rd and 8 for the Colts at their own 30-yard line, coming up on 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. 5 receivers set wide. Hackett in the gun. Hackett drops back, throws outside to Randall, down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 12 yards in an Indianapolis first down. Quinton Randall on the catch. I don't think Evil Dead has a dog in the fight here. He's picked the Steelers to win it. 1st and 10 from the 42. Hackett back. Hackett looking. Throws downfield. Caught by Stanley. All the way out to the 41-yard line. A 17-yard gain. Evil Dead's rooting for Pittsburgh. I kind of am too. Just want them to cover. 1st and 10, Indianapolis from the Pittsburgh 41-yard line. 3:15 and counting. Here in the first quarter. Hackett in the shotgun. Hackett drops back. Rolls out. Throws downfield. Incomplete. Just threw that one away and bring up 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10 from the 41-yard line. This time Hackett under center. 3-step drop. Hackett looking. Throws to the near side. Caught by Bivens. Down to the 36-yard line. Jaron Bivens, the second-year tight end out of Texas. A gain of 5. It'll bring up 3rd and 5. I do believe these two teams played earlier in the year in Pittsburgh. Try to find that game. We'll find it eventually. Meanwhile, 3rd and 5 from the 36. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett Looking, throws down the middle, intercepted by Burns. Eldon Burns, the rookie linebacker out of UNLV, picks it up for Pittsburgh. And the Steelers will get it at their own 26-yard line. Back in Week 5, Pittsburgh beat Indianapolis in Pittsburgh 24-20. The rematch here today. In my NFL, my divisions are a little different. Indianapolis is in the AFC Central along with Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, and Cleveland. So they play twice. More geographically. Yeah, we looked up their minerals. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Still trying to park? Wow. 1st and 10. 2:31 left here in the first quarter. Steelers take over at their own 26. Murphy in the gun. Rushing goes out as a receiver. Murphy throws inside to Bernard. And Monty Bernard down to the 33-yard line. A gain of 7 will be 2nd and 3. .2:15 and counting here in the first. We're tied at 7. Steelers trying to capitalize off the turnover. They come out, 5 receivers set wide. Murphy in the shotgun on 2nd down. Murphy drops back, steps up, throws downfield to Pendleton, all the way out to the 46-yard line. A gain of 13 yards to Victor Pendleton, the 6th-year receiver out of Utah. You're in an Uber. First down, Steelers. They'll have it at their own 46. We're tied at 7. Steelers come out. Murphy under center on 1st and 10. Hands off to Cody Rushing up the middle, and Rushing a big game. Makes a nice move, and Rushing all the way down to the 34-yard line. That's a 20-yard run by Cody Rushing, the 2nd-year back out of Virginia Tech. The running back with a perfect name, Cody Rushing. First down, Pittsburgh at the Indianapolis 34-yard line. Well, he's 21. He's old enough to go by himself. But most people do go to the zoo in groups of either 2 or more. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Murphy under center. Tate in motion. Murphy, play action. Looking. He's got all day. Throws outside to Tate. Makes a move. And Tate makes his way down to the 25-yard line. Preston Tate, the rookie out of Memphis, the tight end. A gain of 9 yards down to the 25. I think we have an injury timeout. It's on Tommy McQuillan for the Colts. The defensive end. So 50 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. We're tied at 7. Tampa Bay at Green Bay after this. And then Dallas at Cincinnati after that. And then baseball tonight. Game 4 of the World Series. You're with your girlfriend? All right. First and 10 from the 25-yard line. In the offset eye. Murphy hands off to Rushing. And Rushing breaking tackles and gets down to the 20-yard line. A 5-yard gain. First down, Steelers. At the Indianapolis 20 with 35 seconds left here in the first quarter. Well, she must be really nice to let you watch me while on a date at the zoo on your phone. Most women wouldn't like that. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Murphy throws underneath to Dixon. And Ed Dixon down to the 8-yard line. The big tight end, Ed Dixon, in his 9th year out of Oregon. This is true. This is true. It'll be first and goal, Pittsburgh. And I don't think they'll get another play off. That will be the end of the first quarter. We're tied at 7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports, AFC Central matchup. Steelers and the Colts were tied at 7 as we start the second quarter. It'll be first and goal, Pittsburgh at the Indianapolis 8-yard line. I got your text, Evil Dead. It was funny. First and goal from the 8-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy throws inside to Rushing, down to the 2-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be second and goal. Cody Rushing, a pretty good receiver out of the backfield. Yeah, that was a good answer. I'm sure you would have said that even if she wasn't sitting next to you. Second and goal from the 2-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy to Rushing, and Rushing gets nailed for a 1-yard loss. Making the tackle, Cameron Favors, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Oregon. It'll bring up third and goal. Big third down for Pittsburgh coming up as the Steelers are trying to take the lead for the first time. Third and goal from the 3-yard line. Murphy under center. Bernard in motion. Murphy looks to the end zone. Looking. He's got all day. Rolls out. Throws outside to Tate. And Tate can't get in. Preston Tate, the tight end, the rookie out of Memphis. In fact, it's no gain. It'll be fourth and goal as James Gaddis, the rookie linebacker out of Colorado State, makes the tackle. Pittsburgh's going to have to kick a field goal. This will be a 20-yard attempt by Jace Morris, the second-year kicker out of Utah, coming up. It would give the Steelers the lead. On fourth and goal, Morris, a 20-yard field goal attempt. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Pittsburgh leads at 10-7. 6.5 minutes left here in the first half. Live from Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. I don't see anything wrong with you calling your girlfriend hot. I think most girls would want to be called hot. Yeah, Misty says. It's a compliment. And if some women think it's sexist, oh well, get over yourselves. Justice will kick off. Fielded by Randall at the 3-yard line over the 20. And Quentin Randall out to the 24-yard line. Yes, but that's what makes you special, Evil Dead. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. 6:26 left to play here in the first half. Steelers up 10-7. Colts come out. They have the roof closed today. It's cold outside in Indy. Hackett back, throws, incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And that'll stop the clock with 6:23 left to play here in the first half. The intended receiver, Laurel Maxwell, number 82, in his 3rd year out of Arkansas. All right, K-Dog, we'll see you later. Hackett looking. Hackett breaks the tackle, throws outside to Bivens, and Jared Bivens breaks the tackle and gets out to the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 7 yards. Don't feed the gorillas. Up close. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. Under 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett in the gun on 3rd and 3. Hackett draws back, throws, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Barrett Ramsey, the 14th year linebacker out of Nebraska. You were going to say that too? It'll bring up 4th down. And the Colts are going to have to punt with the Steelers up 10-7. Andrew York, in the 2nd year out of Richmond, gets the punt away. Fielded by Ford at the 19, and Bryson Ford trying to get outside, and he brings it back to the 35-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. 5:36 left to play here in the first half. Steelers up 10-7. It's a tight ball game. Pittsburgh, they have a 1-game lead on Cincinnati. The Bengals are 7-5. The Bengals play the Cowboys later this afternoon. Pittsburgh trying to guarantee they stay at least a game up on Cincinnati. 3 receivers to the far side. Murphy in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Murphy drops back, throws downfield, caught by Dixon, down to the 44-yard line. A gain of 9 by Ed Dixon, the tight end. It'll bring up 2nd and 1. I think I've worked out my divisions for next season to accommodate the requests of some people. 2nd and 1. I'll explain in a minute. Murphy to rushing up the middle and rushing to the 47-yard line. A gain of 3 and a Steeler first down. Evil Dead wants the Jaguars back. So what we'll do is we'll move the Ravens out of the AFC East and move them back into the AFC Central. We'll make the AFC Central a 5-team division. The 4 teams that are there now, and the Ravens. And then Jacksonville will join the Jets, Buffalo, New England, and Miami in the AFC East. 1st and 10 from the 47-yard line. Murphy back. Throws downfield, caught by Bernard. And Bernard all the way down to the 38-yard line. A 15-yard gain by Monte Bernard. And then we'll take Seattle out of the AFC West and make the AFC West the 4-team division. I still want to go with just 28 teams. I don't like going any more than that. And then we'll put Seattle in the NFC West. We'll make that a 5-team division. Yep, that worked. 1st and 10 from the 38. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy drops back, steps up, throws, dumps it off to Rushing. And Cody Rushing all the way down to the 28-yard line. And that's going to be a gain of 10 yards and a Steeler first down. And in the NHL, we'll take the Rangers out and replace them with Buffalo. And we'll take the North Stars out and replace them with Toronto. We'll move. Well, Buffalo and Toronto will both be in the Central. We'll move Chicago to the West. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Murphy drops back. Murphy throws, and it's incomplete. Actually, I take that back. Buffalo would be in the East. They'd take the Rangers' place. Toronto would move to the Central, and Chicago would move to the West. There you go. That's how the NHL would be. I like the 12-team league. 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy to rushing, and rushing loses 2 yards back to the 30-yard line. On the tackle, number 30. That's Lawrence Rucker, the second-year defensive back out of Auburn. And that will bring up 3rd and 11 for the Steelers. Pittsburgh up 10-7. They can make it a 2-possession lead if they can get a touchdown on this drive. They're at the Indianapolis 30-yard line with a 3rd and 11 coming up. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy drops back, throws to the near side, caught by Bernard down to the 20-yard line. And he's going to be shy of the first down, a 9-yard gain. It'll be 4th and 2. And this will be a 37-yard field goal by Jace Morris coming up, the second-year kicker out of Utah. From 32 yards, make that 37 yards. I was looking at it wrong. The kick is up, and it's good. Steelers lead by 6. Wasn't that your point differential? Pittsburgh minus 6. 2:25 left to play here in the first half. Live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. We have a lot of football to go, though, but Pittsburgh with a 6-point lead. Steelers trying to remain in first place all by themselves. In the AFC Central, they will guarantee that with a win today. The Colts, though, they're still vying for a playoff spot. They're still very much in it. There's the kick. Fielded by Randall at the 1-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Quinton Randall with a flag down. This may be coming back. Man, the Colts have been ate up with penalties today. Dan Joseph, the guilty party. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Colts, and they'll start back at the 16-yard line. With 2:20 left to play in the first half, down 13-7. We're indoors today. The roof is closed. It's 38 degrees outside. They decided to close it. Hackett throws outside to Randall. And Randall down to the 12. He's going to lose 4 yards on the play. Ben DeRise, the second-year free safety out of New Mexico State, comes up and makes the tackle for a 4-yard loss. It'll be 2nd and 14. I think Misty and Grace are going to be leaving me soon. I'm welling up. Yep, I made an executive decision that we're going to the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh up 13-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. We're approaching halftime. The Steelers lead at 13-7. 2nd and 14 for the Colts at their own 12-yard line. We got the Bucks and the Packers after this. The Cowboys and the Bengals after that. On 2nd and 14, Hackett in the gun. Hackett will drop back. Throws downfield, incomplete. Broken up by Eldon Burns, the rookie out of UNLV. And that'll bring up 3rd and 14. I've got a very interesting and funny stat for you coming up. I couldn't believe it myself, but I looked it up right after this play. 3rd and 14 from the 12-yard line. Hackett in the shotgun. Hackett to Lattimore. And Lattimore out to the 14-yard line. Timeout is taken by Pittsburgh. With 1:53 left to bring up 4th and 12, the Colts are going to have to punt. The game coming up later, Cowboys and the Bengals. I'm on Sim Season 31. This is the first time that Dallas has played at Cincinnati. They played 6 previous times, and all those other times were in Dallas. I was looking at my notes. 4th and 12 from the 14-yard line. York gets the punt away. Fielded by Ford. And Bryson Ford brings it out to the 39-yard line. Just the way the schedule fell. In the real NFL, that happened with Buffalo and Tampa Bay. The first 7 times Buffalo played Tampa Bay, it was all down in Tampa. It wasn't until their 8th meeting, and that was like in 2008, I think, somewhere in there, that they played in Buffalo for the first time. Murphy in the shotgun on 1st and 10. Murphy drops back, rolls out, and he gets sacked back at the 31-yard line. On the sack, Cameron Favors, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Oregon. A loss of 8 yards will be 2nd and 18. Now, the way the NFL schedule is formulated these days, that won't happen again in the real NFL. You'll play every team at home at least once every 8 years. 2nd and 18. Murphy looking, throws, gets it down to Pendleton, all the way down to the 47-yard line. A 22-yard gain to the Indianapolis 47-yard line. The Steelers take another timeout. They have 1 left with 55 seconds left in the half. Pittsburgh trying to make this a 2-possession game going into halftime. "55 seconds left. The NFL schedule is a bit harder to put together with 28 teams, but I have the formula. 1st and 10 from the 47. Murphy in the gun. Murphy, play action, looking. Throws downfield. It's caught by Shankland, incomplete. He had it, and it was broken up. Isaac Blue, number 23. In his 12th year, the safety out of LSU breaks up the pass. It'll be 2nd and 10. 49 seconds left here in the first half. Pittsburgh from the Indianapolis 47-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Dixon. And Dixon down to the 28-yard line. That'll be a gain of 19 yards and a Steeler first down. Ed Dixon, the 9th-year tight end out of Oregon. Dixon spent 6 years with the Ravens and now in his 3rd year with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 27 seconds left. Clock is running. 3 receivers to the far side. Murphy in the shotgun takes the snap. Looking, throws, and he short hopped it. Incomplete. He had a man open down the middle and he missed him. 2nd and 10. 14 seconds left. Pendleton was wide open down the middle, and he couldn't get it to him. 14 seconds left in the half. 5 receivers set wide. Murphy in the gun. Murphy drops back. Throws. Caught by Shanklin. No, incomplete. Broken up again by Lawrence Rucker, the second-year defensive back out of Auburn. It'll be 3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 10 seconds left. The Steelers can try to get closer. They have a timeout. 4 receivers make it 5. Spread wide. Murphy, empty backfield in the shotgun. Murphy back. Murphy throws. Downfield. Incomplete. Looking for Bernard. Monty Bernard. Incomplete. 4 seconds left. They'll go ahead and kick the field goal. This will be a 45-yard attempt by Jace Morris right before halftime. It would put Pittsburgh up by 9, a 2-possession lead. Snap, kick is up. Looks good. Is good. And we go to halftime. Your halftime score, Steelers 16, the Colts 7, here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. The 8-4 Steelers currently in first place in the AFC Central by a game over the Bengals. And the 6-6 Colts, who are currently tied with 3 other teams for that number 6 spot in the AFC playoffs at the moment. Those other 3 teams all in the AFC West. Oakland, Kansas City, and Seattle, at least coming into this week. Love you.
You see when we bring it back?
All right.
When we bring it back?
10-piece nugget meat. Hot mustard barbecue. Misty and Gracie headed off to work. Say bye, Gracie.
Bye.
There you go. There's the kickoff. Fielded by Kason. Out over the 20-25. And Jermaine Kason out to the 31-yard line. Evil Dead says bye-bye. She said bye.
See you at 6.
All right. See you back here at 6 Central. The 4 teams I do not currently use are Jacksonville, Tennessee, Houston, and Arizona. Those are the 5 I currently do not use. 4 teams I currently do not use. 1st and 10 Pittsburgh. They'll have it at their own 31-yard line. A chance for the Steelers to increase the lead. Joseph Murphy in the shotgun. And Murphy. It'll be 2nd and 8. A gain of 2. I'm going to have to drop somebody, but it depends. It depends if I'm sticking with 19 or going with 24. I haven't figured out the NFC part yet. 2nd and 8 from the 33-yard line. Murphy throws downfield. Shanklin holds on at the Indianapolis 48-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. If I go with 24, if it's a decent game, then Washington comes out in the NFC. and we move Tampa Bay over to the east. Okay? And then we'll make the NFC Central the 4-team division, and then the West would be a 5-team division with Seattle moving in. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Murphy to rushing, and rushing is going to lose 2 yards to the 50-yard line. On the tackle is Zach Martin, the 3rd-year linebacker out of Montana. It's just general principle. I'm not going to use a Washington team whose name is that name I dare not say. It's just stupid. Now, if I have to stick with 19, I'll tell you what I'll do. 2nd and 12 from the 50-yard line in the offset eye. Murphy, play action. Looking, throws. He's got Shanklin all the way down to the 29-yard line. A 21-yard gain to Ron Shanklin, the 5th-year receiver out of Oregon State. First down, Pittsburgh. If 24 turns into a hot mess and I decide to stay with 19, then what we do is we keep the NFC East the same, and we keep the NFC Central the same, and we pluck Atlanta out of the West and put Seattle in there. Atlanta's just bad. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy drops back, steps up, throws downfield, caught by Bernard, plowing forward down to the 1-yard line. A 28-yard gain by Monte Bernard. It'll be 1st and goal, Pittsburgh. Bernard having a big day, over 100 yards receiving already, at 114. Well, Misty and Gracie have left. I'm all alone, except for the puppies, who are all sleeping. 5:35 and counting here in the 3rd quarter. In the I formation. Murphy to rushing, and he's in for the touchdown. Pittsburgh starting to pull away now. They lead it 22-7, a 15-point lead. Still a 2-possession lead. Yeah, the Colts had one great play, and that was it. The first play from scrimmage. And now Pittsburgh going for the 2-point conversion. They want to make it a 17-point lead. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy looks inside. Looking. Needs to get rid of it. Oh, he got sacked. 2-point conversion is no good. On the sack, number 96, Mike McKinley, the 6th-year defensive tackle out of Iowa. It remains a 15-point lead. Steelers, they're still up by 2 scores, 22-7. With 5:27 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. We're live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Looking ahead to next week, week 14, Pittsburgh will host Denver. That should be an easy game. Indianapolis will host the Jets. That'll be a difficult game. The Jets come to town next week. So Pittsburgh up by 15 with 5:27 left here in the 3rd. Steelers will kick off. Dave Justice will kick. Fielded by Randall, brings it out over the 20, 25, and Quinton Randall tackled by the kicker, Justice, at the 31-yard line. The kicker getting a hit in. And now Carson Hackett will come back out to lead the offense. Like Evil Dead said, the Colts have only had one really good play today, and that was the first play of the game, the 74-yard touchdown to James Hill. But it's been all Pittsburgh ever since. 1st and 10 Colts. 3 receivers to the near side. Hackett in the shotgun. Hackett to Lattimore, and Randall Lattimore makes his way out to the 39, a gain of 8. The fourth year back out of Ole Miss, Randall Lattimore. Sim Season 32 all hinges on how good Madden 24 is. Second and 2 from the 39-yard line. Hackett in the gun. Hackett to Lattimore, and Lattimore's got the first down across midfield, weaving his way down to the 47-yard line. A 14-yard gain by Randall Lattimore. First down to Indianapolis. Colts on the move. On the tackle, Jake Craven, the third-year defensive back out of Ohio State. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead, bringing you the game today. I think Davis is here somewhere. First and 10 from the 47-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett in the gun. Colts trying to get back in the game. Hackett throws underneath to Franklin. It's picked off. Franklin picks it off. Mark Franklin, the second-year safety out of Louisiana Tech. He stepped in front of the intended receiver, which was James Hill, and he picks it off. Actually, the intended receiver was Kendall Stanley, 87. But Mark Franklin picks it off for the Steelers. That was actually in Stanley's hands. It kind of rolled out. And now the Steelers, they can really pull away. They'll get it back, first and 10. And Pittsburgh will have it at their own 48-yard line. Still a lot of time left in this one. Pittsburgh up 22-7. A 15-point Steeler lead. Joseph Murphy, the quarterback, on first and 10. Takes the snap, hands off to Cody Rushing. And Rushing, no gain. As Mike McKinley is in there, the sixth-year defensive tackle out of Iowa. Second and 10, under 4 minutes left now in the third quarter. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy to Rushing, and Rushing gets around the corner. And Cody Rushing still on his feet. They finally blow the whistle at the 43-yard line. A gain of 9, it'll bring up 3rd and 1. Cody Rushing, he's been a great acquisition for the Steelers. Now in his second year out of Virginia Tech. He had a good rookie year. Third and 1. 3.5 minutes left. The Steelers missed the playoffs last season, but they lead the AFC Central with an 8-4 record so far this season. In the I formation on 3rd and 1, Rushing does not get there. He hesitated. And you know what they say about that. Mike McKinley on the tackle, a loss of a yard. You can't hesitate. You got to keep going forward, man. It'll be 4th down, and Pittsburgh's not going to be able to capitalize off the turnover. They'll have to punt. Dave Justice will come in to punt. Gets the punt away. And that's out of bounds at the 20. He was looking for the corner. Just a 23-yard punt. And now Indianapolis will take over at the 20-yard line. 2:56 left to play here in the third quarter. The Colts are just down by 2 touchdowns. They have time to get back in it. If they can get something going and not turn it over every time. On 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Carson Hackett, the quarterback. Hackett, play action. It's a blitz. He gets it out to Hill. All the way out to the 33-yard line. He got nailed as he threw the pass. James Hill, 13 yards and Indianapolis first down. Hackett just got that pass off in time. Hill's a big receiver. I mean, you can see how big he is. He's 6'5". He's a big target. First and 10 from the 33-yard line. We're coming up on 2.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Hackett under center. Hackett, play action looking. Steps up, throws deep. It's caught by Hill again, wide open down the middle. All the way down to the Steeler 31-yard line. A 38-yard gain by James Hill. Morgan Burnett made the tackle, the 9th-year safety out of Georgia Tech. But look how open he was. He found the open part of the zone and exploited it for the first down. How does somebody that big get that wide open? 2 minutes left now in the third quarter. First and 10 Colts at the Steeler 31-yard line. Hackett, play action. Hackett throws downfield, caught by Randall, touchdown, Indianapolis. A 31-yard touchdown catch by Quentin Randall. And I tell you what, Carson Hackett threaded a needle on that one. That pass went right where it needed to go. Look at him thread the needle right there. My goodness. And the Colts have made it, well, with the extra point, will make it a one-possession game. They're down by 9 at the moment. P.J. Burke, kick is up, and it's good. Now it's an 8-point ball game. Pittsburgh up 22-14, a one-possession game with 1:48 left to play here in the third quarter. It's a new ball game now. We're live from Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. Kicking Uncle's in the house. Good to see you, Kicking. Steelers up 22-14. Let's go blue, he says. Kicking, rooting for the Colts. Evil Dead and I are rooting for the Steelers. K-Doggy was in the house earlier. He was rooting for the Colts. So P.J. Burke will kick off for Indianapolis, down by 8. There's the kick. Fielded by Ford at the 3-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And Bryson Ford out to the 24-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. Steelers still up by 8. With 1:43 left to play here in the third quarter. An overcast, cold day outside. That's why the roof is closed here in Indianapolis. We're in week 13. That puts us in December, so yeah. You're not going to see many open-air stadiums that have the option to stay open. First and 10 from the 24-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Murphy, play action, rolls out, dumps it off to Dixon. And Ed Dixon, the tight end, out to the 30-yard line. A gain of 6. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We've got Tampa Bay at Green Bay up next. And then we have Dallas at Cincinnati after that. And then tonight at 7 o'clock Eastern, Game 4 of the World Series between the A's and the Cubs. A's lead the series 2-1. On 2nd and 4 from the 30-yard line, Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy to Rushing, and Rushing's got the first down. 10 yards out to the 40-yard line. First down, Pittsburgh. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead, Kicking Uncle in the house. I think Davis is here hanging out, not saying anything, which is his M.O. unless the Patriots are playing or somebody in the AFC East. 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line. 45 seconds left in the quarter. Murphy to rushing. And rushing out to the 45-yard line. Yeah, he's plotting murder. Kicken's not here. Kicken's here, but he's not here, if you catch my drift. 27 seconds left here in the third quarter. Pittsburgh up by 8. It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Steelers at their own 45-yard line. Murphy, and he gets sacked back at the 38-yard line. Mike McKinley on the sack. I don't think anybody blocked him. And that will take us to the end of the third quarter. Steelers up 22-14 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13, the 8-4 Steelers, the 6-6 Colts. We go to the fourth quarter. Pittsburgh up by 8. It'll be 3rd and 12 at the at their own 38-yard line. We've got Tampa Bay at Green Bay up next. We'll be in Lambeau for that one. 3rd and 12. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy draws back. Murphy looking. Throws deep downfield. And Shanklin gets upended. Incomplete. Isaac Blue totally upended him. Broke up the pass. Well timed. It'll be 4th and 12. And the Steelers are going to have to punt. Dave Justice back to punt. Gets the punt away. Fielded by Randall at the 12-yard line. And he brings it out to the 28, Quentin Randall. So the Colts, they're down by 8. They can tie it up on this drive. Tampa Bay at Green Bay up next. Another interesting stat for you coming up in my sim seasons here. Tampa Bay has won 4 in a row at Lambeau. They seem to have the Packers number when they play there for some reason. 4 in a row. And 5 of the last 6. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Carson Hackett, the quarterback. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett drops back. Rolls out. Throws it away. Incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 28-yard line. That'll stop the clock with 7:41 left. Stream looking good. The PS5 lets you stream at 60 frames per second, which makes the stream look really good. On 2nd and 10, it's knocked down, incomplete. Ben DeRise, the free safety, knocks it down. It'll be 3rd and 10. In his second year out of New Mexico State. It's the what? New Mexico State what? Lobos? Is that their nickname? I believe it is. The Lobos. 3rd and 10 from the 28-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett in the gun. 3rd and 10. Hackett looking. Throws down the middle. Caught wide open. Randall. Quentin Randall. He may go. No, they catch up to it. Oh, he breaks away. Poor tackling by the Steelers. Are you kidding me? A 72-yard touchdown catch and run by Quentin Randall. The Aggies. That's right. New Mexico's the Lobos. That was some poor tackling by Pittsburgh. 72 yards to Quentin Randall. Watch this poor tackling right here. absolutely horrid tackling by the Steelers. They tackled him too high. They should have gone for the legs. So now the Colts, they trail by 2. They'll go for the 2-point conversion. Steelers lead at 22-20. 2-point conversion try coming up. In the offset eye. Hackett looking. Hackett throws to the end zone. Incomplete. That was broken up by Nate Childs, number 70. In his 7th year at Louisiana Tech. It remains a 2-point lead for the Steelers. But the Colts have come back. A 72-yard touchdown catch and run by Quentin Randall. Aided by some poor tackling by Pittsburgh. And now it's a 2-point ball game with a lot of time left. 7:25 left to play here in the 4th quarter. Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana, Week 13 here at Jammin' Sports. PITTSBURGH will kick off. And there's the kickoff. Fielded by Cason at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. Jermaine Cason out to the 32-yard line. First down, Steelers. Now, if you're Pittsburgh, you want a long, sustained, time-consuming drive that ends in points. If you're Indianapolis, you want to force a 3 and out. First and 10 Pittsburgh from their own 32. Pittsburgh with a 1-game lead in the AFC Central over the Bengals. The Bengals play later today. First and 10. Murphy rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Bernard, all the way down to the 46-yard line. It's actually a 22-yard reception. Madden kind of rounds it off. Either way, first down Pittsburgh. If you go from the 32 to the 46, or wherever they were at, it should be an even number, not an odd number. First and 10 from the 46-yard line. Under 7 minutes left. Pittsburgh into Indianapolis territory now. Murphy in the shotgun. Murphy to rushing up the middle, and Cody Rushing makes his way down to the 39. A gain of 7. Going to bring up 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, the clock is moving. Rushing, weaving his way. They're at the Indianapolis 39-yard line. Steelers come out in the I formation. Tate in motion. Murphy to Cody Rushing, and Rushing gets 2 yards down to the 37-yard line. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 1. Tommy McQuillan on the tackle, the defensive end, in his 5th year out of Tennessee. 6 minutes and counting. Big 3rd down for the Steelers right here. 3rd and 1 from the Indianapolis 37. They spread the receivers wide, empty backfield. Murphy takes the snap. Throws outside to Rushing. Where do they mark it? He's got the first down. A 2-yard gain to the 35-yard line. He got a generous spot on that one. First down, Pittsburgh. I think the ref gave him about a half yard. For me so far with Madden 24, the biggest news that I like is the refs are back on the field. Yay! That helps me out on field goals tremendously. Murphy looking, throws downfield. Bernard, a diving catch down to the 8-yard line. A 27-yard gain to Monty Bernard all the way down to the Indianapolis 8-yard line. First and goal, Pittsburgh. Bernard, in his 10th year out of Ole Miss. He spent his entire career with Pittsburgh. Clock is running, coming up on 5 minutes left here in the fourth quarter. Steelers up 22-20. Trying to make it a two-possession game again. In the I formation. Murphy looking, throws. Caught in the back of the end zone by Dixon. Touchdown, Steelers. Ed Dixon, an 8-yard touchdown catch for the big tight end. The 9th-year tight end out of Oregon. 8 yards and a touchdown. And the Steelers go back up now by 8. And they can make it a two-possession game with the extra point. Now they're going to review this. It looked initially like he was in. But I'm not the official. I'm looking at his feet. That's a good catch. He got both feet down. I wish college would go back to that 2 feet. They cheat. Just 1 foot in college. I hate that. Takes more skill to get both down. It stands, a good touchdown. And the Steelers take a 28-20 lead. And now for the extra point, Jace Morris. The kick is up. And it's good. It was back in the 70s. They changed it like in the 80s. Somewhere in the 80s, I think they changed it. It used to be. I remember when I was a youngin', and that's a southern word, youngin'. When I was a youngin', watching football, it was 2 feet. I can't remember when they changed it, though. I think it was the late 70s. It's been 1 foot for a long time in college. I think it was the late 70s, but I'm not exactly sure. Maybe somebody can Google that. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left. Pittsburgh up by 9, a two-possession lead. And now Dave Justice will kick off. Fielded by Toll at the 2-yard line over the 15, 20, 25. And AC Toll out to the 31-yard line. First down, Indianapolis. I'm kind of curious. I'm going to Google it. When did college football go to 1 foot rule? There you go. First and 10 from the 31-yard line. Hackett throws downfield, caught by Maxwell, all the way out to the 46-yard line. A 23-yard gain. Well, it's not telling me when. It's just showing me the rule. To answer your text there, Evil Dead, no. First and 10, Colts at the Pittsburgh 46-yard line. Indianapolis down by 9, trying to make a comeback. Lattimore catches the pass down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 4 yards to bring up 2nd and 6. And we're coming up on 4 minutes left to play here in regulation. Pittsburgh up by 9. Indianapolis at the Pittsburgh 42-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett under center. Hackett drops back. Throws to the near side. Caught by Hill. Down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 13 yards to James Hill. He's had a big day today. First down, Colts. Indianapolis has to score twice. And the clock is still running. 3:35 and counting. But the Colts have taken it down to the Pittsburgh 29-yard line, 1st and 10. 4 receivers set wide. Hackett in the gun. Hackett will drop back. Throws to the near side. Incomplete. He overthrew his receiver. He was looking for Randall Lattimore out of the backfield. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. 3:17 left to play. Pittsburgh trying to get the season sweep on the Colts. They won in Pittsburgh earlier this season, 27-20. Hackett in the shotgun. Lattimore goes out as a receiver. Hackett will drop back. Throws to the near side to Stanley. And Kendall Stanley down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 5 yards to the big tight end in his 3rd year out of Stephen F. Austin. And that will bring up 3rd and 5 from the Steeler 24. 3 minutes and counting. Big 3rd down for Indianapolis. 4 receivers set wide on 3rd and 5. Hackett drops back, throws, and he had a man open and missed him. Incomplete. Laurel Maxwell was wide open at about the 5-yard line, and he was overthrown. And that'll bring up 4th and 5. Well, the Colts, they need a field goal along the way anyway. So you go ahead and kick it now. This would be a 41-yard field goal attempt by P.J. Burke. And this would make it a 6-point game. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 6-point ball game. Steelers up 29-23. A 6-point ball game. And now Pittsburgh will get the ball back. 2:41 left to play. So this game is not over yet. You couldn't find it either? There was a time when you had to get 2 feet in college. I remember that. Because I remember when they made the change, there was a big stink about it. And it was back in the, I know it was like the late 70s, mid to late 70s. There's the kick. Fielded by Ford at the goal line over the 15, 20, 25. And Bryson Ford, the rookie out of Clemson, out to the 32-yard line. Well, if you're Pittsburgh, you want to get some first downs and eat up the clock. If you're Indianapolis, you want to get this ball back as soon as you can. 2-minute warning coming up. 2:36 left. Pittsburgh up 29-23. Pittsburgh trying to remain all alone in first place in the AFC Central. They will do so with a win today. On 1st and 10. Joseph Murphy fakes the handoff. Murphy looking downfield. He's going to throw it deep. Going for the home run. And it's caught. No, incomplete. Bernard tried a one-handed catch. It was broken up by Lawrence Rucker, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Auburn, number 30. Bernard tried a one-handed catch, couldn't come down with it. Very nearly did. That'll stop the clock with 2:28 left. 2nd and 10 for the Steelers at their own 32. Four receivers set wide. Murphy under center. On 2nd down, Murphy back. Murphy throws underneath the rushing, and Cody Rushing out to the 40-yard line, a gain of 8. Make it a gain of 7. It'll be 3rd and 3. And that might take us to the 2-minute warning. On the tackle, number 58, Zach Martin, in his 3rd year out of Montana. And that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Pittsburgh up 29-23 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, Indiana. Week 13. The 8-4 Steelers, the 6-6 Colts. Pittsburgh trying to hang on. They lead by 6. It'll be 3rd and 3 for Pittsburgh at their own 40-yard line. Indianapolis trying to get a stop. On 3rd down. Murphy to rushing, and rushing. He dives forward and gets the first down out to the 43-yard line. They needed 3, he got 3. First down, Pittsburgh. And the Colts have to take a timeout. Indianapolis has 2 timeouts left. The Colts can still force a 3 and out and get the ball back. They don't have a whole lot of time left, though. They'd be left with no timeouts in about 45 seconds or so. If Pittsburgh gets another first down, it's pretty much over. On 1st and 10 from the 43. Murphy to rushing, and Cody rushing a yard. Actually, no gain now. They say no gain. 2nd and 10. The Colts take a timeout. They have 1 left. 1:52 remaining. It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Steelers. As we mentioned earlier, next week in Week 14, Pittsburgh will host Denver, and Indianapolis will host the Jets. But this loss by the Colts is costly. They fall under 500 now. They'll be 6 and 7. And that opens the door for the Raiders, Chiefs, and Seahawks to jump ahead of the Colts for that final number 6 spot. On 2nd and 10 from the 42-yard line, Murphy to rushing, and Cody rushing gets 2 yards out to the 44-yard line. Indianapolis takes their final timeout with 1:48 left. It'll be 3rd and 9 for the Steelers. A first down here will end it. So this is a big 3rd down for the Colts. They got to get a stop. Tampa Bay at Green Bay up next. And then we'll have Dallas at Cincinnati. 3rd and 9 from the 44-yard line. In the I formation. Murphy to rushing, and Cody rushing. He's got the first down. Wow. They needed 9. He got 11. First down, Pittsburgh. Cody rushing to the Indianapolis 46-yard line. First down, Steelers. And Indianapolis can no longer stop the clock. And Pittsburgh should be able to run the clock out. The Steelers will go to 9 and 4. Yep, got to push. Murphy to rushing up the middle, and Cody rushing down to the 36-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. Under a minute to play. The Colts can't stop the clock. The Colts will drop to 6 and 7 with 3 games left to play. They're not eliminated yet. Your Redskins, when do they play? They've already played this week. And they really blew that game. Murphy takes the knee, and that should do it. As the final seconds will tick away, Pittsburgh will go to 9 and 4. And they will remain in first place in the AFC Central. And your final score, Pittsburgh 29, Indianapolis 23. Thanks for watching here at Jammin' Sports. We've got Tampa Bay and Green Bay up next. We'll see you then.